Well, there's been a lot of sports writers flapping their yaps about us getting soft.
Stepping on your own dick.
Doing the thing here.
What? This is where men are men and the boys stay on the side and watch what's going on.
What?
In the world of wrestling, the fans can react however they want.
And there is no one that does it better.
Getting color commentary.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Let's fucking go.
Is it annoying yet?
Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Vander Holyfield had more damage to his ear. What the fuck is going on, Wrestling Universe, this week? Oh, we're starting off hot.
Very.
I am Father Lloyd. Welcome to Getting Color Commentary. Sitting next to me is Derrick Harbor, the six-string samurai, the beautiful one. Cabana out. Shit, I'm making Trump and Manson references in like the first 30 seconds. We are so done this week.
Right, yeah, watch out, 1997. We're rebels.
We're only rebels because we write these songs. Sitting across from me, the man that twists the knobs, one Mr. Aaron BT Silty. The BT this week stands for, again,
back and to the left. 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 Back.
Well, that would be BTL.
And to the
but
left.
We're not a sandwich. So
back
and
to the left.
Back and to the left.
I feel like you can
Missed it by
squeeze
that much.
to and the left together.
You know, we're not on the left or the right. We're somewhere in the middle and reasonable people. But this is also why they should start teaching people how to in schools.
That's getting my hold.
It's called a filmography class.
There's that.
Yes, moving on, because we know I will go on a rant this whole fucking time. Let's talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
And gentlemen, this is the same thing. There wasn't we have a format. We normally do things. We obviously watched Raw last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There were no pay-per-views this weekend.
No.
So this is kind of a free-form episode. There's not a lot to talk about. There's some very vague news stuff. There's some stuff that have happened on the shows this week that I think, like, as I already said, I'm like, let's see, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? It's an easy week where there's no real formula. We don't have to talk about this happened. We don't have to talk about this happened. But I'm going to start the show with saying this. I would like to congratulate Bayley right now, who is I believe yesterday hit her 100-day mark as Women's World Champion.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
As it should be. You know, she's Bayley. She's two-ham Pam.
I mean, does she still holds the record for longest reign as women's champion, correct?
You know, I'm not personally correct, and I should know better than anybody else on this right now.
Yeah.
But you know who would know?
Research Pete. Research Pete would definitely know.
Research Pete would know, and we would like to officially acknowledge that. You know, I'm gonna break the little kayfabe here. Not that we use kayfabe. Anyone who listens to this and knows me, I was part of a podcast for a bunch of years, and Research Pete was somebody who did exactly that. He was our research guy. If we said something, next week he would come out and tell us we were wrong, we were right, or if we were like, hey, we need these numbers, Pete, handle that. Well, we here at Getting Color Commentary are happy to announce that Research Pete will now be joining our crew.
Yeah.
So, anything going forward, Pete will send this to you tomorrow. Do the research. I'm looking at stuff again. Congratulations, Bayley. Here's something that happened locally here for us this week. We've talked about this a bunch the past bunch of shows lately. That Prestige, who is one of the best Pacific Northwest independent organizations going today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They booked out a 4,000 seat place. Actually, might be a 5,000 seat place.
A really big show.
Yeah.
A really big show.
It was It was officially their very first stadium show, as far as
that would be an arena show.
Or
Not
an
a
arena show.
Stadium show.
An arena show. Arena show.
Are we engineers?
This is one of those weird. I'm glad people kind of don't listen to us. This is when they're like going to go back 2 years, and I'm like, oh, we heard fucking what they said. I love Prestige. We go to all the Prestige shows.
They're good.
Or at least
Yeah.
I go to all the Prestige shows.
Yeah, when I can.
Yeah.
I've said it. You took on too much that you could do.
Yeah.
The only show I've ever seen there, like I said, they did Ring of Honor about 6 years ago. I think they did the Ring of Honor show there, and was more packed than it was for the Prestige show that happened. Great venue, really should be used for. I think AEW should use that for a Collision.
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
smart.
I don't know if the pyro can be done in there. I would like to think they could do a little bit. I'm sorry to be right.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a bit disappointing, the turnout.
Yes, you had a stack show. That
was a fucking stack show.
It was
And again,
a really
you-
big show.
You paid the money to have some of the best independent wrestlers in the world there.
Nothing wrong with
And-
that ticket.
And
Your boy was supposed to be there.
which boy? CM Punk?
No, not that boy.
I was like, which one of my boys was supposed to be there?
All Ego. Apparently, he was supposed to be there, and he didn't go because he was winning the fucking NXT, championship.
I have to be very honest right now, and it could be the weed or the booze.
Excuses.
I
Or the
don't
weed
remember.
At least
I don't remember Ethan Page ever being announced or advertised for that card, or even through my personal.
Well, while I was watching, commentary was talking about he was supposed to be there, and he wasn't there because he had the opportunity.
So basically, what that means is they sent him an offer before everything happened. He's like, "Yeah, let me get back to you," and they're like, "No, I can't do that."
Yeah,
Fair.
No, can't do that. Has to be a champion.
And he shouldn't. You know why? Because he is
of
your
money.
new NXT World Heavyweight Champion, All Ego Ethan Page, played by Julian.com. I don't shill for anybody, but I will shill for Ethan Page.
Yeah. And those other people.
That being said, and again, this is more of my thing. If you listen to the shows, you would understand. We love Prestige. We truly do. I wish them the best success that they could fucking possibly happen. The bigger they get, the bigger independent wrestling in the Pacific Northwest gets.
Yeah.
The thing is, you do your shows at 2 venues in town. Both of those I work at.
Insert 2 ooh here.
Blah blah blah. Just like all Ego Ethan Page. My ego's dead. That's a Manson thing. We'll talk about that another time.
Fair.
Prestige did what they did, and I hope they would have sold the whole fucking thing out.
Yeah, no, it'd
They
been
didn't,
great,
right?
but
The 2 venues they normally do in town are 500 seats, but with the ring there, you're getting 300. I asked people tonight to get the numbers at the other venue, which is a 1,600 capacity venue for wrestling for Prestige. It's 800 people. And both of those venues in town, they sell out. They do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Going to a 4,000-seat venue just because you paid the names to have named people, and you did. The card, again, the card
was stacked.
The card was crazy.
fucking Danhausen, Shelton Benjamin,
Motor City Machine Guns, Allen Angels, Evil Uno, sorry.
Drexel.
Again,
He's pulling a couple of people.
well, he's pulling us people. And you wanted to say apparently Drexel's on his last year.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I can see it, but I don't see it. He's still going the same as when I first started like seeing independent shows here. I don't feel like he's missed a step.
The thing with that is yes, actually, he in ring Drexel is killing it. As he always has, but we're not Drexel.
Oh no, I mean
and
wear and tear,
yeah.
especially fucking doing death matches. Man,
Something we talked about earlier, and I'm not going to talk about any of our ages right now.
Okay.
But we talked, and all of this. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah.
That me and Drexel have to be about the same age, either slightly over, slightly under, or right at that. And yes, you've been doing this as an independent wrestler in Portland since I've been here. Yeah. So and way before I got here. So we're looking at a 20 5 years, man.
Oh, yeah.
20 to 25 years that he's been out here doing what he does.
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired.
I
and
totally-
I work with fucking children.
He is the wow. I have a statement I'm about to make.
Oh,
and you can, it's true and it's not true. He is the Mick Foley of the Pacific Northwest.
That's a pretty big.
That is
a big
bold,
title
That
to
is a
have.
bold statement.
I'll allow
But
it.
Yeah.
hey, if anyone wants to disagree with this,
Man.
leave it down in the comments below. Please tell me if you think anybody that has been doing wrestling in the past 20 years out here in the Pacific Northwest equals what Drexel has done as far as deathmatch stuff,
As far as hardcore fucking
a
wrestling
hardcore
going.
extreme wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily a deathmatch guy, but he does. Again, I hate light tubes. I've seen him use them.
Oh yeah,
You know what? And we talk about the worst thing he ever does is the paper cut spots.
dude. It's so like you gotta give it to somebody who can get a torn piece of paper over. Like it's always disturbing. And it's so simple. There's no blood. It's like it's impressive.
It's a good bit.
I enjoyed that match, and this is the only shout out I'm going to give for this right now.
Sure.
My mom was in town this week. We all know I
Yeah,
visited. That's why I was unavailable to attend the show. However, we did watch it on TV together after we had gotten back to where we were staying. I was like, oh, by the way, you got to watch this wrestling. And I just want to say that something I will never get to say to my mother, hey, do you want to sit down and watch this Drexel Danhausen match with me right now?
Right.
So shout out to that.
Hell yeah.
Again, Prestige, best. You guys are going to be fine out here. Just you need to realize, man, that you shot too big.
I feel like it was a little too much too fast. Like
Keep booking like that, though.
keep booking like that.
Yeah, keep
But-
doing that at. Fuck, I hate this. Keep doing that at Roseland and keep doing that at Hawthorne, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna sell out your shows. You're not gonna do these 4,000 seat spots. And even it's my understanding. Again, I was not there, and I can't think of the fucking dude's name, and it's killing me. This is where I should be more on top of my stuff. They even said that we weren't trying to sell this out. We were just trying to have the biggest show we could have. We were trying to do a thing.
Yeah.
And
And they've always wanted to play that.
That's
the
commendable.
venue. It is.
But it's also know your limits and know what you can and cannot do.
yeah.
Because the people you had on this show, I can only... Actually, I could tell you the numbers. I could tell you the numbers that he paid for the superstars that they had. Between the rentals, between the attendance, between what you paid out, you lost. And that sucks. And however...
Like if
Entertainment's a gamble, man.
if this was at Roseland, it would have been a fucking
It would have been sold out, and there would have been fucking people around the door.
oh yeah.
I will have the real numbers. Fuck, what were they? Actually, I have them. I think they did. I think they did like 1,200. And again, anybody who wants to check this out, you can check it out on YouTube. It will be the Prestige Capital Clash.
It was like
Capital Carnage.
no, it was like Combat Clash
Thank you.
PDX.
Combat Clash.
Combat Clash PDX.
It's like they love the Clash.
Yeah.
Again, check it out. Good show for the most part, but again, they did not live up to what I think they were trying to do.
Yeah.
And still a great show, but hopefully they'll... In the words of TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the streams that you're used to.
Heard.
Let's see.
Thanks for coming to our wrestling promotions TED Talk.
Brian Alvarez, over on Wrestling Observer, of course, part of Uncle Dave's crew, first reported that there's a weird thing, and not even a weird thing, WWE is changing their policy on how you can keep your names once you leave the organization.
Good.
There's some really big changes, and this is probably one of the biggest changes that WWE is implementing recently, which is being able to leave the company and keep the rights to your name, so you don't have to go into a new company and establish a whole new gimmick, whole new fucking persona.
The branding opportunities for wrestlers.
Ryback is pissed right now. No, it's good, and there's been a little more elaborated on it where basically if you're established with this name before that, WWE always tries to give people new names so they can own those names, copyright them, and you can't do anything else.
Because money.
Yeah.
But if they're bringing people in, like, it's always stated the people like not CM Punk. Sorry, I'll get to him in a second. John Cena, it's his real name. You can't copyright someone's
and
real
the
name.
only reason
Kurt
that
Angle, Brock Lesnar. I think those are the only three big ones that they've been like, we can't do anything about it.
Well, and the only reason fucking Cena used his real name is because when he debuted, Kurt Angle asked him what his name was, and he just straight told him his real name on mic.
Oh, he forgot to
rather than using whatever his character name had been given
at that
to
point,
him or
he would have
whatever.
still been wrestling down in OVW, and he would have
as the prototype.
The prototype. Thank you. I said the protege. I apologize.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and I believe Kurt Angle and John Cena are the only people in WrestleMania history.
Brock Lesnar.
But, like, to fight
Is Shelton Benjamin's real name Shelton Benjamin?
I don't believe so.
I actually don't. Research Pete.
Yeah. Get back to
us. Welcome to the show. We expect the Research Pete recap next week.
But yeah, I believe at one point, at least, John Cena, Kurt Angle were, like, the only people to wrestle the main event of WrestleMania, and both of them use their real names.
It is a trivia thing of that nature.
Right. And they're all huge brands of themselves. Like,
it's
Dwayne Johnson got to call himself The Rock the whole time he worked with Disney.
Right. Well, also they owned his name. He only got the rights back to being The Rock when he became a board member of fucking TKO.
Right. But it's nice.
But they were letting him.
Yeah. Well, like they
wouldn't let everybody, but
they would. Even still I don't know if it's still like this. When The Rock first started making movies, it was in his contract that VKM, we can say that. We'll leave it at that.
One guy.
VKM got a percentage of every one of those fucking movies. He probably got fucking like 15, if not 20% of whatever The Rock's fucking.
Same with John Cena. I've heard John Cena talk about this in interviews, and the point that he was trying to make in the interview was, yes, they get a percentage of what I make when I use my name and for movies and all of that, and he feels like they deserve it because he owes all of his success.
He's
and
also
like
still
everything
under
like
contract with another contract with them, right? And getting paid from that. So yeah, who cares?
Okay, yes. You also look at,
does it net more money? Then yeah, thumbs up.
In the past fucking 20, your biggest stars they've had are John Cena, fucking The Rock, Stone Cold. I don't think. But what's weird is I'll look into this myself. Pete, you don't have to worry about this. I want to know what Batista's deal is. Because I almost feel that he was probably smarter than the rest of them. Like, yeah, I'm not giving you a percentage of a goddamn thing. At this point, I'm an independent fucking actor, and...
Right.
I mean, maybe.
Just goes by Dave Batista.
He does, yeah. I don't know if that's his real or
That is his real name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. It's nice to see them moving forward and giving more to the talent, and allowing them to be able to.
Well, I think it's because TKO's bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got so much on its plate. It's just like, yeah, that's fine. We don't care. We're like large conglomerate that's to run these operations.
They're like, Hunter, you run the show.
Yeah, you know what you're doing, right?
Well,
yeah, okay, cool.
And I would imagine that Hunter has, he's been a wrestler his whole fucking life.
Right.
He these
terrorizing.
Terrorizing. A lot of these people are his friends. He knows, probably everybody who has a fucking name in the business.
Right.
And he gets the struggle, I'm sure, of like somebody who's not a John Cena.
Right.
Leaving the company and trying to make a name somewhere else.
Well, he's
trying to
he's
like
part of the family.
Exactly.
And he has all those connections.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know, I'm sure that aspect of it has got to have helped, you know, with these changes to make things better for the talent. Yeah. And it's nice to see.
I would like to thank Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys.
Ooh,
I would really like to do that right now, and I would also like to say.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Okay, that's enough. I think.
Oh, damn it!
That'll get us. That'll get us.
Yeah, no, I'll cut some of that out because that'll definitely get us demonetized
Or noticed by Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he will appear. Let's talk about Joe Hendry.
Let's
you know
talk,
what?
yeah.
You know this isn't on my list of stuff here that I scribbled down.
Right.
Let's talk about Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is the biggest thing in wrestling right now.
Word.
He definitely is. Yeah.
I agree that like he's got that Cena energy. And you're like, wow, you're just fucking over.
It's insane. Like going from
do that bit 1,000th time. Ha! Yay!
like
Me.
just exploding the way he is. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
People believe.
Yeah.
People do believe.
Nobody believes anymore because, you know, if you got to believe, you got to Uncle Howdy, and you can't do both. It's like everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Right.
Well, you can either have fun or you can Wang Chung. Either or.
Yeah. Can't do both at the same time.
Yes, you can, but...
I mean, if it's either or...
It takes skills.
I mean, sure.
And Joe Hendry has those skills.
You gotta be ambidextrous.
Well, he sings. He looks great. He wrestles. Yeah.
Yep.
Fabulous.
No, it is actually very interesting and very fucking awesome that somebody who's wrestling for Impact Wrestling, somebody who's been wrestling for a lot of independents for a while, whether in this country or overseas.
He got his hook in us.
Yep, that's it. Again,
it's awesome.
It is. It's the fucking song, and he can wrestle, and he fucking has a look, and he's great.
And the charisma, and then people discovering him, there's so much behind him. Like I'm diving down Joe Hendry themed rabbit holes, like crazy. They're just fun.
Yeah,
it just makes him more endearing, and I go, fuck, man, I missed all that. I'm gonna watch him every time now, so I don't miss any more of it.
Yeah,
you know, this is. Bang.
Welcome to our Joe Hendry episode. I am going to move it on. Here's something that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And it is Stephanie McCour.
Yeah. This is a very interesting news story.
Situation?
Well, do you want to explain this? Yeah.
I'll explain how I want to talk about it.
Sure.
And how a lot of people are talking about it, which is the reason we're going to. Is... Obviously, she had that banger of a match a couple weeks ago with Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, which he shouldn't have lost.
I
agree. That's neither here nor there. However, obviously, we know that she is signed with WWE.
Yep.
She just did the Super Show in Mexico, which is interesting that you take somebody who you have literally had for less than a week and put them in front of a fucking audience. I can't think of another time they've ever done that.
No.
Ever.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I feel like it was because we were in Mexico anyway situation.
Well, yeah, no,
just hop on the carnival now.
As far as I understand, it was. We wanna sign you and get you immediately in front of the Mexico crowd. We knew we were doing this show. This would be the perfect thing to, build up our stock down here in Mexico. It just bugs me.
I saw from the Mexico City show looks fun.
It just bugs me that why wasn't this should have been like a SmackDown or a Raw or something like.
I mean, they're gonna do it here too.
Well, yeah, but
did you see the video of her and Damian Priest talking backstage about that?
No.
How he was so happy, like, hey, I'm happy to have another Latino fucking represented out here. You're gonna do big things. Here's the problem, and this is where Grandpa Father Lloyd believes in.
lawn.
No, it's not even that. What I'm about to say works for our industry too. You may not understand this as much as he does, and you know get how our dynamics work.
I hate music. We all know.
Except for Zealand Ardor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid hit.
Hail Satan.
Yes, I stand by Hail Satan.
Agreed.
Satan is the biggest sponsor of the Getting Color Commentary podcast.
Goddamn
Would like
right.
to throw that out right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilations. Do you want them to take your family, kidnap them, tear their livers out, and make some kind of satanic pate? I want to kill everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal. Hey, once they get in here, it's over, pal.
I say this all the time. As someone who has never been in the business, has never stepped foot in a ring, but has met enough people in the business and understands how things do work. Stephanie Vacour did not do good business on her way, the way she handled what she did.
No.
She walked out on CMLL. She walked out on New Japan. And that sucks. You got the biggest offer you're ever going to get in your life. And again,
Well, yeah, no. She got her fucking dream job.
it's everybody's dream job. Don't let any that.
Well,
was
no,
where I was
of
going.
course. Yeah, no.
And everybody's like, well, I was never like my end goal was never WWE. It was never this.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, man.
shut the
Come
fuck
on.
up.
Just
Yeah, no. You get a fucking chance to get signed by the largest wrestling company. Like anything that you're doing,
That's
and
laughable.
you get
That's laughable.
Yeah, you get the option to go and work for the biggest company doing what you're passionate about. You better fucking jump on that shit.
Word.
I agree with that, and where I disagree is that many other people have the exact same offer, the exact same opportunity,
But you do it right.
and I don't feel that she did.
No, I don't think.
And that's what the problem that everybody's going to have.
And again, this is a moral right? She didn't violate any contracts or anything by
No.
doing this.
Actually, I think she did actually walk away from a thing or two.
And that was actually because it's my understanding there's no contract violations. It's just like the not polite way to leave.
Yeah, but she
had shows booked.
Yeah,
and should have honored those. And WWE also, and I hate to say this about them, had she been like, hey, I have 3 more months worth of shows that I have to handle, they would have been like, cool, go handle your stuff. Done and done.
Yeah, I would think that would be.
They've done it for other people.
Right.
yeah.
And honestly, you tell me the last time we would have a conversation like this where somebody was moving to either, whether it be TNA, AEW, or WWE, where, I literally just quit fucking every other organization. Everyone's mad at me about I canceled bookings. I canceled this. That is not how this fucking business works. It's always so weird to think that. I don't know how football works. I don't know how baseball works. I don't know how soccer works. But yes, there are codes and conducts in the wrestling industry that you are supposed to adhere to. And when you don't do that, you do get frowned upon. You do get looked down on.
Yeah, it's like camping rules.
You think those same
So she needs to hide her stuff up in a tree so the bears don't eat it?
I mean, there's that part, but there's also leave it better than you found it.
Right.
Put somebody over on your way out. Drop the title to somebody. Like, maintain that, like, protect the business.
when a title's vacated, it's really up to anybody who picks it up. And
Well, yeah, but
Well,
that-
actually,
but
we're
it-
going to talk
but
about
it-
some vacated
you know,
titles here in a second. We're
you
going
know,
to have another minute on this conversation.
You don't, like, it doesn't hurt her to lose, she had 2 titles?
Mm-hmm. And she lost one.
She lost one.
And then she vacated the
And then
CMLL.
Yeah. But, like, it doesn't cost her anything to lose that title to,
Mercedes Moné.
No. That's some bullshit. Mercedes Moné does not deserve those 2 titles. I hope Willow fucks her up. Actually, I hope fucking Nyla Rose fucks her up. But
a beatdown. You say
it does not hurt Stephanie Vacour to drop the title to next in line. You know,
Of
they
course,
could
of
even
course
do
not.
it dirty, whatever. But like, put somebody over on your way out.
Sure.
Here's the deal, and I'm not trying to get the last word,
Yeah.
and we're going to move on.
I mean, but you can have it.
And once again, when I say what I'm about to say, tell me when I'm telling lies.
All right.
Jordan Grace pretty much has a TNA contract, comes over and does what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Grace, they want her really, really bad.
Oh yeah.
I want her really, really
And
bad.
again, there's probably more legalities involved with Jordan Grace than there is with Stephanie McCour.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at things. But also, if Jordan Grace wanted to walk away and go to WWE, she'd be on the fucking main roster tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they'd put her through NXT.
No, I
I really
don't
do
think
not
so.
think they would. That being said, you see the difference right there of how they want her more than they want Stephanie McCour. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
She does business the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Honors what she does, and I guarantee, as soon as her contract is up, oh, you know she's going fucking over to the E. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
Yes. You just made me think of something. Another thing that
30 seconds, and we
Okay.
move on to the next topic.
What does this do to future contracts for CMLL? Like if WWE is going, like if CMLL is going to allow their wrestlers to go over to AEW for Forbidden Door or whatever, allow another company to see them, how good they are in the ring. They're not under contract to... I don't understand exactly how contracts work with CMLL and fucking, the WWE and how, like, whatever the legality of this is. I know it's illegal for WWE to approach fucking AEW talent, but why is it... Yeah, I don't know all that. Well, it's not illegal, but it's... there are legal
It is. If you have-
repercussions that can
yes.
come from it. But...
That's why usually everybody's like, hey, our buddy called them, and they called us back, and we did can our lawyers talk about this? Can we do this?
It's very complicated. But how is this going to affect future CMLL contracts?
Well, hopefully they'll get rid of that clause that allows people to do that.
Exactly. But, like, will that make their contracts stricter or, like, less accommodating for the talent in the future?
Not yet. Pretty much.
Not yet, but, like, where's it going to go?
That we'll find out. CMLL does not have any sort of deal with WWE at this point.
No,
they have no working relationship. Obviously, they have one with AEW.
Yeah.
Which you have to understand, there's a big difference between the TKO conglomeration,
Right?
Well, yeah, of course.
and Coach TK just fucking throwing his money around and
Well, yeah,
fucking.
But
Yes,
But yeah, well, like CMLL just got bit in the ass because of their relationship with AEW.
I mean, CMLL is going to be fine.
I
course.
disagree with that. I disagree with what you're saying right now. The problem right here isn't between AEW, CMLL, or WWE. Stephanie McCour did fucking bad business.
Sure.
The way this industry does work, and again, I've never been in a ring.
Does she get to keep her name?
Yes.
We'll see.
Is it her name?
She should have fulfilled her obligations.
Yes.
And then went on to WWE. Literally night one after her last fucking thing that she had signed. And again, I'm not saying you didn't need to cancel one or two, but the way you handled how you treated CMLL is not how the business works. That's why people are talking about you right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much that you signed to WWE, and we have been talking about that for the past couple of weeks, where everyone is interested in you because you are a great wrestler. You are an amazing female personality. You are fantastic. You're gonna do good stuff. You didn't handle business the right way.
Right. But you know what makes me less upset about it? The fresh bikini pic she dropped. Yeah.
I'm sure those pics would have, surfaced anyway.
Oh, no, they're fresh. They're
Well, yeah.
they're post WWE.
Yeah, they're on Tiffy time.
Give me a poster, WWE.
Let's talk about Rhea Ripley for a second. Mommy came back this week.
Mommy did come back.
Well, she came back last week, but
She
you know.
yeah. She's
Or just this
she's
week.
fully back now.
Yes.
I don't know if she's able to wrestle or not.
That's where I was going. She has apparently not been cleared to wrestle yet. Hopefully, obviously, she's challenged for a match at SummerSlam against Liv Morgan, so she'll be cleared by there. But
she's doing some pushing and shoving spots, but nothing serious.
All reports right now have been that she is still not cleared medically. So we'll see if anything becomes of that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio stuff right now?
I'm interested in seeing where it goes, but I don't know how I feel about the what happened at the end of Raw.
This most recent Raw.
Yeah, this most recent Raw where Dominic's trying to win her back, blah blah blah, like oh, she belongs to him, and she's like, no, I don't belong to anybody. You belong to me. And she gave him a rose.
Uh-huh.
I don't belong to anyone. I'm not yours. You're mine.
And it's like, okay.
Hashtag should have been me.
What is...
Is it true? Is it true? What? Tell me it's true. What? Rhea Ripley is single and ready to mingle, because I'm trying to holler. Man, you see mommy, tell her I said hi.
What does that mean going forward? Like, is she fine with everything? Like, was her being mad just a fucking, like, a ploy? Like, what's going to happen?
Like some dominatrix thing? Just kind of fucking with him for fucking
normally
with him?
I would hand you a shot of whiskey right now and say drink for getting work, but two things. You don't drink whiskey, and I'm almost out of whiskey, so I got to save it for myself. Man, Dom is going to turn on Rhea when they have that match.
I mean, I see that, but
okay. See,
I wanted more punishment.
This is just starting to get very
Martinez?
cliche.
Yeah,
very cliche and very campy, which is what I want it to be. I'm giggling every time this thing is being approached. They're putting fun little twists in it. How much Damian Priest is being amused by all this?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Makes me laugh just watching him be in the middle of that fucking bullshit, giggling.
Yeah,
and setting other people up. It's just fucking great TV.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also a conversation I brought up last night when we watched Raw. Damian Priest as world champion kind of started off slow, started kind of weak.
It did.
Damian Priest is fucking killing it right now.
He is killing it.
He truly is.
Yeah.
He is. I would do a little better in the ring, bud. But
yeah,
you're killing it.
I want him to.
His ring work's fine. It's all the finishes that are pissing.
Yeah.
Right. Well, he's flubbing them, man. Like,
and
to be bluntly honest, he's flubbing them. So, like, there've been incidences. Let's be the lean, clean, killing machine we know you fucking are.
Like, he needs to beat Gunther.
Well, he's about to about face and come hard face is what I feel is they're doing with him.
What do you guys think of the like the promo between Gunther and Damian from Raw?
If this is not your dream and you're just here for a paycheck, I don't care the reason. We don't need you here. I know you're good, man, but I don't give a damn. I earned this.
Again, they're just trying to face him and make him the confident hero.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it had some, like, racial tones to it. Like, not outright, but, like,
right.
Gunther's...
It's one of those, are we imposing that on the situation? Or is that what's being relayed?
I recognize your hardship, and I'm not going to question your street credibility, but let's be honest. Being on the street is a choice. Come on.
Real quick, I stand with Kyle Gass.
Back and to the left.
I mean, I feel like it's probably more of a class thing, but, Gunther, his parents were good to him.
I mean, don't blame me that your parents thought their offspring is not worth it to provide it with a good life. My parents, they provided me with everything.
Right.
And
you are absolutely right in what you're saying.
Like, what do you guys think?
Slumdog Millionaire kind of pitch?
Not necessarily on like that aspect. What you're saying, you're absolutely right. I don't necessarily know that it was directed racially.
I mean, well, yeah, but
it's more of a classist thing. Regardless, but
are you imposing German intentions on the Austrian man?
All I'm saying is both could be taken the same fucking way.
I got some.
And also, not
to me,
it reminded me of Triple H and Booker T.
Somebody like you doesn't get to be a world champion. You see, people like you don't deserve it. That's reserved for people like me.
I can understand that. To me, I think I saw it more of you have Gunther. Sorry, I had to think for a second. Who is a wrestler, and again, he's like, oh, even Damian was like, you're only in this for the money. You're only doing, and he literally looks at the camera and smiles and that's why I'm here. Yeah. I'm here to be a champion. I'm here to fucking make the money. I'm here to do this. Yeah. He's a prize fighter, like Kevin Owens per se.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is a wind-up fighting toy.
It will be interesting to see how it plays out. I don't think that belt should be on fucking Gunther when it comes to it, just because going forward, that's how I would book it. I want Damian Priest to be a champ for a while.
I think letting Damian keep it just catapults him to the face that they're trying to build him to. I see him taking it because I want that to happen. That's what you see in his character shift and everything. You're like, it's time.
Give
us the big pop. Give us the moment.
And with this promo, it hard like Gunther is the heel in this storyline right now.
Yeah.
Damian's
there's an avalanche choke slam with Gunther. Huge big pop moment. Bam.
So
murder.
I'm gonna talk and we'll wrap it up. And
sure.
Again, I don't see Gunther as the heel in this. I see him as just being an honest fucking, hey man, I'm here to wrestle you. I'm here to be the champ. He doesn't care whether
Are we
people
putting ill intentions on Soviet confidence.
I mean, if we want to, he's not doing what he's doing to be the heel. He's not doing it to be the good guy. Everything Gunther, every word that comes from him is like, I'm here to be the best wrestler I can be.
I mean, that's been Imperium's thing the whole time. Purity of wrestling, the integrity of wrestling. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And very militant about it.
Like, the fact of bringing up Damian's parents and not being able to, provide for him feels pretty heelish. And not like,
I mean,
I'm a better wrestler.
It's definitely fucking mean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you slept in your car. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I hate to admit some things sometimes.
Ooh, snap.
And it's not even, actually, I don't even have to admit that I was wrong.
Oh.
But what I do have to admit is that BT was right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have my moments.
You do. You truly do, sir. And this moment we would like to talk about. We'd like to talk about Hangman Adam Page and Daniel Bryan in the finals of the Owen Hart Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is your topic. What do you want to talk about?
So yeah.
Shit. Do we have to black that out so we don't get sued for? Like, I think that's copyright also, right?
I mean, we might have to not call it blacking it out. Anyway, I don't know how this works.
Blackening.
Mm-hmm.
So,
blackened is the end.
So,
winter it will send.
Damn it.
Hangman comes back, and it turns out it's Hangman versus Bryan Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Danielson beats Hangman.
Can we call him Daniel Bryan since everybody's got their names back?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, whatever. But yeah, then Bryan Danielson, I believe, beat. No, yeah. So Bryan Danielson wins the Owen Hart Cup, which guarantees him a title match at All In at Wembley.
Correct.
Against Swerve Strickland. And this is Bryan Danielson's last year as a full-time wrestler.
Yeah, it's the third time. It's his last year as a full-time wrestler. This year.
I think, like, I've been saying he's going to win the tournament, and he's going to become the AEW champion.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He does deserve it.
I don't like it.
He doesn't want it, as far as he's said in interviews or whatever. But I can see Tony Khan forcing him to become the champion, and putting somebody over on his way out.
Can you imagine being in the room where Tony Khan's using everything in his power to manipulate somebody?
Oh God.
How weird that would fucking be.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be really weird.
$10,000, $20,000, $900,000.
Lots of Adderall and Perrier.
But so.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, sorry.
So he is not going to All In. But what I see happening is Adam Page is going to screw Swerve out of the title at All In.
Okay.
Maintaining him as, like, he wasn't beat clean, but you still get to put the belt on Danielson.
I guess. He comes out, we all go, yeah, he wins.
Yeah. And it's always a damn good match.
Sometimes blood.
I mean, I hope there will be blood.
There will be blood. They drew first blood.
Yeah. I mean, I can almost guarantee that there's going to be some sort of, seizure cell. But yeah.
All right.
Those are my predictions.
Well, we'll handle those also when we get to predictions for All Out for All
Yeah.
Next week, I guess it's the 250th episode of Dynamite. Is that what we're?
Yeah.
What we're led to believe.
Let's all celebrate numbers being even.
And MJF's going to be there.
MJF and is going to be going up against Will Ospreay
for your entertainment. Do you think it's going to be the very first match?
It is going to be that's
again this like them doing kind of a double main event thing split.
I like it. Started off strong
and then go take a shit. It's fine.
It's what SmackDown.
Daniel Garcia's going to beat some debuting guy.
It's what fine. SmackDown did for a really long time. Like,
actually, I got to tell you, I would like Daniel Garcia to come in and cost MJF the match.
Ooh, that would be nice.
That would be
especially
cool.
After he freaking strangled him to death.
But yeah.
Also, great job. Great sell. Jeez. If you weren't actually unconscious, wonderful job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a very good match, I'm sure. It'll be interesting.
There'll be scumbaggery.
Yeah.
And Will Ospreay.
Yes. But I'm most interested in seeing how they get out of it.
Also want to point out that Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite's 250th episode will be being shown at Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys. Unfortunately, none of us will be able to attend.
Right.
So if you get there, just tell them Cody Rhodes solved racism. They'll give you one free French fry.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Right. I mean, you gotta.
No, that's actually how they serve the French fry. They just throw it out the window.
Just one.
Yeah,
just one.
You get one fry.
Right. Yeah.
They charge you $1.
You can. Well, I mean.
For $5, Mike Fry will serve them to you.
Ooh. Go midday so the fries are hot.
Did you want to talk about the Trios Championship?
It's weird. The Trios Championship in AEW, what they're doing with it is fucking weird.
How? What?
It's a twist.
I mean,
it's just
okay. So let's break it down. Obviously, the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
They had it for a while.
I think Jay White is hurt. They tried to bring in Mr. Tony Storm, Juice Robinson.
Well, yeah, but they tried to do that.
Invoke the Freebird rule.
They tried to do that before Jay White got hurt.
Can I be an asshole? Name all 3 members of the Freebirds right now.
Of the Free.
Name me 2 members of the Freebirds. 2 of the 3.
Fucking Michael Hayes?
There's one.
That one guy that OD'd on some pills on a plane coming back from Japan, got brain damage, and then became the executioner.
You're there.
I can't remember his name.
I'm not going to points for that one guy. I mean,
the gentleman you're looking for.
That one guy.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give him 2 hints, and then we'll go ahead.
Oh, I don't know his name.
It's something, Bam Bam something. So I was to say, I'll give you a Flintstones reference. I was like, he's named after like Barney Rubble's kid.
I mean,
he barely got picked up, put it in the bag. How's he getting
Bomb.
Flintstones?
Terry Gordy.
Okay.
Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Yeah, when you say Bam Bam, all that comes to mind is Big
Good
Love.
old Terry.
Is who? Oh, fair. Very fair. Very fair. But yes, the trios thing, them trying to... personally, if you're going to make the Freebird rule a thing, you're going to acknowledge it like that, then fuck yeah, man. Let Juice Robinson invoke the Freebird rule.
Yeah, why
Roll
not?
with it.
That's fair.
I don't understand.
So can Jay
For
White
anyone
defend
who's
from a hospital bed?
for anyone who's not
sick.
who's listening who doesn't understand what the Freebird rule is, the Freebird rule, and again, I would like to think that anybody who's listening knows this, is that
if you drink brown liquor at a wedding, you have to request it from the DJ.
Correct. I feel personally attacked. Hi, your boy Love Skinnerd. Freebird rule. Any member of the faction can sub in for a tag team match. Granted, there was always only three Freebirds at a time. Say that fucking 5 times quick.
Ooh, that would mean stables would start confidently keeping an extra person around. That'd be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just weird. Like they said that they were going to do this, then they were told, no, you're not allowed to do this, and then they tried to do it anyway.
Or is this just a work?
I mean, that's what it seems like.
All
like
right.
it feels like they're doing a story.
I would like to point out, none of us are drinking this show, but me. So.
Oh, I've had at least a half a Coca-Cola, sir.
I have a coffee.
There's things in here I can't even pronounce.
Do you have a Joe coffee though?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, like, I don't know. It's just confusing to me.
Right.
At this
but
point,
I think that's kind of where they left the story, and we're waiting for it. So, maybe we'll get closure on the 250th episode.
I hope they do something.
We're getting Ricochet on the 250th episode.
Ooh, are we getting Ricochet?
Irish superstar Ricochet, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'd be pretty funny if they did change it to that. But yeah.
Come on, Prince Puma.
Mm-hmm. Good old PP.
That's basically all I've got to say about the Trios Champion.
Right. It stinks and it's weird and we don't have closure and we're mad about it. Rah!
I did like how they carried around, like, all 9 of those belts.
I like the wagon.
Yeah.
I like Wag the Dog. Anybody listening to this, check that movie out this week.
It's a good movie.
I've already called you out once in the past 3 minutes, so I'm not going to do it again.
What?
But that's what
it is a good movie. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Shit, let's talk about the Wyatt 6.
Oh, hold on. Ding, ding. Keep talking. Ding, ding.
Actually, from here on out, can we get a 4th track where you can just have that every time we talk about the Wyatt 6, that just plays the whole time?
Maybe.
Trust me, I'll
writing source material.
I'll show you how to do it.
Well, no, it's just who knows? Like, does WWE own copyright on a single note?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the same guy who wrote that is the same guy who wrote the Nabisco theme. Are you familiar with that? Nabisco.
Yes.
Ding. Also, he wrote By Menon
I don't know that one.
Okay, this is where Father Lloyd is older.
We stated ourselves, fucker. Ding, ding. Is it annoying yet? Ding.
Yes.
It's been annoying.
It's fine.
It's always been annoying, WWE.
Yeah, Jesus. Like, what? Come on, man. More
Also,
than one note.
I guess shit.
The music,
Oh my
y'all
God.
need to
I
fucking fix
forgot
the music.
biggest fucking point of business this week. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. This is fucking like it took me by surprise. Did you know that Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas?
I am shocked and appalled.
I mean, yeah, it's
Chad Gable broke the
crazy
news to me.
Crazy.
Amazing. He was telling everyone.
Well, he's been doing his research for a while. He's a regular research Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goals, Pete. Goals.
I really like that from Chad Gable. Like they're moving him into Kurt Angle. Like that feels very Kurt Angle.
I mean,
and I love it.
Sure. No, he's been a fun heel. Like, keep rolling with it. Pairing him up with the Creeds.
Yeah.
Finally, money on Diamond Academy.
I kind of
shoosh, you pussies, or like shoosh, like some other like direct to crowd insult.
I kind of want them to be called the new World's Greatest Tag Team.
Oh no.
You know, I'm like, who were the world's greatest tag team?
Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Hoff.
I'm sorry, who was it? Who was the second one?
Huff?
Charlie Haas.
Haas.
Close enough. And I
but
approved.
I mean, all you got to do is add new to any tag team name, and it's automatically the best.
I mean, I guess it's at least new.
It is new.
Yeah.
But is it improved?
Most of the time, no.
Yeah.
Why?
Wyatt 6 spooky delivery service.
Oh, now they're dropping on a Pat McAfee.
McAfee?
Yeah, no.
he keeps viruses off my computer in his spare time. I don't use that shit.
No. See, you just use the corporate name, and that means we sponsor them, and we can't have that.
Oh, I just said I don't use that shit.
Did you know that the guy that company is named after is a murderer and a rapist?
So let's talk about GCW.
Yeah, I guess so.
Trust me, folks, this is why we keep a microphone out of his hands other than while we're doing the podcast.
We were like, you want to do a podcast? That's great. Oh, you want to be in it? Oh.
No, actually, let's instead of going to GCW, let's talk about Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
It's happening.
I'm trying to give him a segment here. You know, we've been talking for a while. When it comes to Tiffy time,
it's about time.
Tell me about it. I've only seen clips.
No, they're officially a duo.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Oh.
They're coming out and helping each other on the reg. We got a fucking briefcase defense.
On the reg?
A little bit of drama. Tiffy tried to cash it in.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Nia was like, what the hey? So, but they're still buddies for right now, and that's amazing. This gives Nia Jax trajectory for me finally.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
All right.
That's what I wanted. And it's Tiffy.
Oh. All right. We went through that real quick.
Yeah, I know. So I was wondering how long he was going to dodge it. He's hopped all the way around it.
No. See, because now we're going to talk about what time it really is. And that, of course, is, well, we can't talk about time when time is timeless.
Well, time is up.
I mean, she went from black and white to
crimson red.
Crimson red
were
real
out,
quick.
But she did not see that shoe coming.
Dude.
We knew this was coming. Mariah May finally, congratulations to the winner, the women's winner of the Owen Hart fucking Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, and forehead smasher extraordinaire.
And I want to say future champion. Like, no. Not yet.
I don't know.
Time's up.
I feel like I've been saying this for a minute. I want Mariah May to beat Toni Storm, and Toni Storm to fall further down the rabbit hole
and go Future Storm and start wearing
so what you're saying is you want her to beat her so bad she becomes like in color instead of black and white.
I mean
hyper sci-fi.
Maybe if she went, I mean, no, that would be bad. Fuck polka dots. If I want her to like maybe just go further back in time.
Wait, yeah,
like Jurassic
like
Park.
Something. Yeah, sure.
She could be a cave woman next time wearing a Flintstones
Jungle
outfit.
Girl, Tony's.
I mean, like, yeah,
all right, that's a couple Flintstones references, so we're gonna have to do the thing. You know what I mean?
You know, she could steal fucking Kill Switch away from the patriarchy.
Oh, Marco Stunt's gonna. I just mentioned Marco Stunt.
All right, so kind of on big guys associated with this topic. Luther doing table fucking spots, and I said he could be doing this shit the whole time.
Well, yeah, no, he's a wrestler.
Yeah, he's
just
doing it now.
He's just old.
Well, he's doing them.
Yeah,
it's happening.
He should be doing
Once
stuff.
Again, thank you, Chris Jericho. Every day, Luther, you fucking wake up and you fucking thank Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm. Hi, guys. Ooh, that Learning Tree's taking a dark ass twist, and I love it.
Man, the way they did that with writing Samoa Joe off TV, that was good. That was really good.
We know why we're writing Samoa Joe off, right?
Yeah, fucking Twisted Metal Season 2 or whatever.
Yeah, they need his body.
Yeah.
Hollywood needs your body, bro.
And we need your body and Will Arnett's voice.
The only thing that
don't mind if we just use you for your body, buddy.
I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the only thing
they only use him for his voice,
right?
Yeah. The only thing that I'm like hesitant or like Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata are a fucking great team together.
Yeah, that was getting real fun.
But
and it's kind of weird.
Without Samoa Joe, Hook and Shibata do not have the fucking charisma to carry a team or to fucking continue this.
In every episode of this podcast since we've started, that might be the best thing he has ever fucking said.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they do not. And I hope that they keep Hook off TV with, like, burns on his face or whatever, since Jericho threw that fireball in his face.
That was cool.
That was cool. I hope they do something. Like, I'd like them to do something with it.
Again, the tone the Learning Tree is taking is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's creepier than the Ding Ding Crew. That's sticking. I'm gonna call it
the Ding Ding Crew.
Actually, we're talking about Joe and Jericho. I can cross that off.
Yeah.
we talked about that. We haven't. I guess we kind of talked about that.
Yeah, like I hope. I want something to happen with Hook. I want this fireball to change him.
Phantom of the Wrestling
ring?
Like,
yes. Like, I want an undashing...
Is that a disfigured Justin Bieber in the rafters, or am I
Hook.
hallucinating?
Like,
that's my new romantic comedy that I'm working on right now, Undashing Hook.
He can star in the next I Know What You Did Last Summer.
What do you mean? He starred in the last one.
Oh, did he?
No.
Wow.
No.
But yeah, no, I want them to evolve Hook. Hook is boring, and he needs something going forward.
You are not his audience.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm still waiting.
Right, you are not his audience either.
No. Again, I'm going to say this, and our wrestling crew knows this. Every time everybody loves somebody right off the bat, I'm the one. I'm like, no, fuck that, that.
Poo-poo that guy.
In 2 months, you're all gonna hate him because
who is this tippy shit-stacker?
Because he did something. Because again, some of the people we hang out with, so like that. Like, yeah, trust me. In 2 months, that guy's getting canceled.
I could see it.
I've been right 90% of the time. Just saying, hey, fuck you, Patrick Clark.
Hyper-specific arrow.
Hook has been the one that we have the joke about. Like, you said that he's gonna, like, and he still hasn't done it. So
He's got a really weird fucking tattoo on his arm. That it's like
Yeah.
a pit bull. It's like a pit bull, and it looks like it just has tits.
Mhm.
It's weird.
Well, it's my mama dog.
I mean,
I thought they were
yeah,
gonna do that one time when he was
I
at
mean,
the strip club and he got into trouble.
It's a super
Look it
jacked
up,
mama
look it up.
dog with like huge mommy milkers. Like,
yeah,
hey, your
Mommy
kink's not my
milkers.
kink, and that's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I hope they
But
do something with
also,
Hook.
Hentai artists around the world get to work on that.
I also I know a lot of people like it, but I don't like Shibata's stupid phone thing.
I mean, it's a fun way of dealing with him not
Well,
speaking English.
It is, but the way it's performed takes me out of it. Like
Understood.
if he talked into his phone and then it translated, I wouldn't have a problem.
Oh, but the
But-
typing into it?
But like he never types. He just hits a button and it's like you just pre-programmed this
Sure. And-
response.
Because he had already typed it.
Speaking of dumb phone shit,
Oh. You gotta love him.
Sorry. Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys, Ty Ciampa.
The other personal vices.
Man.
I have one thing on my list here still.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
And that is GCW.
All right.
WWE has been letting people go over there and do stuff. They have Bloodsport coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and it has been announced that they're letting Shayna Baszler go over.
Again.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, again, correct.
appropriate.
Both the Creed brothers.
Okay,
Ooh,
cool.
That's fun, especially with their new heel personas.
And my brain is shutting down for half a second. What is Steven Regal's kid's name?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, the redheaded kid?
I hate you all.
Yeah, it's red hair.
Research Pete.
Yeah. No, this isn't a research Pete job. This
is,
Father Lloyd should know that. Fuck. Regardless, I'll figure it out in a second. You guys can leave in the comments down below how I fucked up on this one.
Junior Regal.
You fucked up.
He doesn't call himself Regal.
I know.
Cool. Again, the Triple H era is what it is, and I'm happy about it.
Oh yeah.
It is better for wrestling. Again, letting Joe
Wrestling's
Hendry
on fire
again,
right now.
You know, we're obviously all marking out over Joe Hendry these days, but it's just, yes, do these crossovers, man. Make wrestling great again.
You need to leave.
Boo!
I stand with Kyle Gass.
Back and to the left.
Oh, I said print it. Let's
Who
make
the
some
fuck
money
is
off that
Kyle
shit.
Gass?
The bald one.
His D is tenacious.
Oh, fuck.
Those are high point Scrabble words.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you stand with Kyle Gass?
That's a complicated question.
You know what, folks? This is a topic for another time. We'll do this off
That
air.
wasn't quick enough.
Exactly. Once again, Evander Holyfield had more damage done to his ear.
That girl that went to Claire's and got a cartilage piercing at a discount. She had more damage to her ear.
We kind of talked about that, so we're at the end here.
Right.
Again, this is a freeform show.
Yeah.
Again, not a lot to talk about this week.
Right, crossover good, story is blooming.
But
Yeah.
right now, we're going to start one more topic from each of us that we want to talk about. If there's anything that we haven't covered, and wrap it up. That's the point where I'll say, "Hey, catch you later, Bill and Ted's."
Yeah.
You'll say ringy dingy.
Yes.
Derrick will say something sexist, and we're done. With that being said, is there anything we haven't talked about that you want to talk about?
Just this women's trios thing that looks like they're gonna fire off in WWE. I don't know if they've been talking about a new title. Or is it
Well,
gonna
no,
be a
I think we
trios
did. I think we
title?
talked about it last week that they're trying to introduce two new women's titles, which
Yeah.
are more equivalent to the
Secondary titles.
Intercontinental and the U.S. champion.
Right.
But I hadn't heard anything about a trios thing.
Right.
If you're going to do that, it's strictly just so you can fucking get damage control a fucking belt.
Right.
And damage control without Bailey, who cares?
Well, like,
Right.
there are a decent amount of women's trios kind of teaming up right now.
Right. I think that's definitely gonna be a thing.
Name three.
Name three?
Yeah. You'll name 3 songs, dog.
Oh shit.
And
I
am fucking with you.
But
no,
no,
it's also,
you're right.
Actually, never mind. I can go to it straight in my head too.
We got fucking damage control. We got
Well, we still have Bianca, fucking Naomi, and the BBB. We have Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, who, again, they're pushing really hard, which would make sense for a women's trios championship.
And we got... Okay, anyone who pairs with the KC twins is like a weird...
Oh, yeah,
weird,
we've got
odd man
fucking...
out.
Lyra came out.
Lyra and the KC twins.
Yeah, so cool. They need to find a more solid third.
Yeah, I don't
They're
feel like...
literally one of my favorite tag teams to watch wrestle. I love watching them wrestle.
They're great in the ring. I hate
gymnastic.
their...
They're off each other. They work off each other a lot. It's fucking great.
I hate their gimmick, but they're fucking phenomenal in the ring. The
right,
party girl thing.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like it's if
It,
they need
it has
to
like American Gladiator vibes to me.
Yes,
because she comes out with that cannon every time. And I'm
yes,
like, this
it definitely has American Gladiator fucking vibes.
So as we already know,
Yeah.
no tag team ever stays together. So I'm gonna ask you guys right now.
Yeah.
In that team, who's the Marty Jannetty and who's the Shawn Michaels?
I don't feel like I've seen the two of them wrestle enough to make that determination.
Fair enough. All right.
Like, yeah.
I
mean, sure.
I don't want to put any of them under that.
Who do you think? What do you?
Caitlyn. That's what
Caden Carter's the star of the two.
Yeah. All right.
And I hope I'm wrong. I wish them all.
Yeah. No, also just as a duo, you are amazing. Keep it up. Yeah. WWE, figure out how to use them.
Anything you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Like why you just pooped your pants.
I
Brought to you by Dude Wipes.
No.
Oh man, I need new flavors for my butthole.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have anything that's a short topic.
We got time. What's not a short topic?
I mean, I kind of wanted to just kind of go back to something I talked about, I believe, last episode, maybe the one before that.
Okay.
But just these people.
What do you mean?
Constantly losing. You know, the talent losing and getting these opportunities and not having a.
This is a Zelina Vega conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I remember you talked about it a bunch. We also said it Monday night when we saw the match.
Like, she just got destroyed again, and I don't think she's won a match since last year.
But she's septupled her TV time.
Sure, but that
and honestly,
but being on TV shouldn't warrant you a match. Like a title match, a main event match, or
Okay.
Like it.
Okay. Let me.
I mean, her resume does.
Agreed. Which is why I'm going to say what I'm about to say to you, and I don't mean to cut you off. Let's switch. And I know this is kind of a Zelina Vega thing for you, and it's not a matter of. I know it's a thing. Well, it's not her personally.
No, yeah, it's I want them to build her up.
Let me switch the person out.
She's
okay?
only this tall, dude.
Let's use Natalya instead of Zelina Vega, who has also not won a fucking match in quite a long time.
No.
Okay. Does Natalya need to win matches to be Natalya?
No.
Not to be Natalya, but if you're gonna put her against the champion, yeah.
Fair. She should at least feed her a jobber. Enhancement talent.
Give her
some Daniel Garcia rules. It's 13 jobbers equal a title shot.
Okay. Again, enhancement talent.
Yes. Squash.
Jobbers is a racist term.
Squash. Superstars need to eat squash for power.
Yeah. Let her wrestle some locals.
Power.
But, it just, make it believable. We're supposed to, they're supposed to be...
It's still real to me, damn it.
Right. I mean, I'm not put off by Yeah, I don't share that sentiment with you. I'm not put off by her getting that chance. It's weird to see her catch the TV time for me. More than the wrestling stuff. Pulling her and saying, hey, this superstar is now involved in your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Throw them in the middle of my shit. I know they're a superstar.
Yes, absolutely. When you guys know who Thea Trinidad is, come talk to me.
I feel like I've heard the name.
I'm goofing you. It's Zelina Vega.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's also this tall.
Yes. Actually, it's really weird. Thea Trinidad is 1 inch taller than Zelina Vega.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
I have not.
Just once with Tim.
Oh, okay.
It was a Wookiee and an Ewok.
That would be the fantasy.
Hey, tell me when I'm telling lies.
No, nailed it.
Wrestling is fun.
It's fun again. It's everywhere again. It's on fire again.
I did. Here's
Quit fighting about ratings, nerds.
Yeah.
Here's the one.
Grow the fuck up.
I missed the Prestige show because my family was in town. I had to take a weekend off to get my family to hang out with the family.
I just looked at the card multiple times a week, longingly.
Well, the card was great.
Yeah.
I did, however, get to sit and watch the Drexel Danhausen match with my mother, which is the same thing I said to you earlier. Like,
Was it very good?
No.
It wasn't very good, nor was it very evil.
Okay.
No.
But it was the weird thing where it's been a minute since I've got to watch wrestling with my mother, who also, like, I made it a point to make sure, like, hey, Mom, have I been watching wrestling the whole time? She's like, yes, God, fucking yes. He watches wrestling. It's always how it is. It was really cool to be like, hey, I'll never get to say this again. Hey, Mom, you want to sit and watch this Drexel versus Danhausen match with me?
Right.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
How'd she feel about the paper cut spot?
Oh, she didn't like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But also, she likes Trump, so either way.
Back and to the left.
That being said, there is no better way to fucking kind of end this right now.
Back and to the left.
Since we just
Back
hard
into the
grab a
left.
little of your ear.
Look, I'm going to call Mike Tyson tomorrow. He's going to be part of our new crew.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Actually, that's
That
not
goes
a good
over
thing.
well on the TV show.
He's got his own podcast.
I got this. That being said, BT, tell them where they can find us.
You can find us on Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, Apple, YouTube.
Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys.
Yeah, if you got that set up, then yes, they can.
Uh-oh. On the spot.
It'll be handled. Mr. Harbor, do you have anything you would like to add to the end of this?
No. Keep watching wrestling. It's great. The turnouts are great. It's on fire. Everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah, stop being shitty.
Yeah, yeah. Internet forums are their own. Like,
wrestling
trash
is for the
compactors.
people.
Yeah,
have fun.
Yeah.
And again, that's something
It's fun.
we're trying to come across on this podcast, and that is, we're a bunch of fucking nerds who are just really good friends who love to watch wrestling, and we sit around and talk about it, and obviously, we talk about our imbibing while we do the show.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to have fun. We hope you have fun listening to us, and that's something we're trying to. Again, if you like us, tell your friends.
There's a thumb for that.
Yeah. If you don't like us, also tell your friends.
Yeah. There's also a thumb for that.
Right. We don't want them to thumbs us down. We want them to tell their friends.
I want them to thumb me, no matter how they want to thumb me.
You're a regular Solo Sokoa. That being said, catch you later, Bill and Teds.